Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. I am David. It is Thursday, July 18th, 2024. How are you doing? Good morning to everybody. Good morning, Broadband. Good morning, BC Port Corp. Good morning, Chris Klein. How are you all doing? Beautiful people. Beautiful people everywhere. Everywhere there's beautiful people. I walked in the room. I said, man, there's a lot of beautiful people here. Yeah. How you guys doing? Oh, to the morning show. We're a little bit closer to being on time today. Woke up, probably because it's freezing in this house. Oh, man. So, yeah. Bitcoin's been on the move. Yesterday, we did pretty well yesterday. Ended up not getting a whole lot of rain outside yesterday. Hopefully today, I think it's supposed to rain again, but we'll see. Question is, how are you doing, sir? I am doing fine. I'm alright. I'm making it. We are all making it. Fear and Greed Index sitting at a 57. Neutral. So it says. Not quite bullish just yet. I think I'm just going to do a bunch of charting today, this morning. So let's just go ahead and get into that. I was sitting there trying to go through the news, and I'm just like, I mean, there's really nothing. Not too much going on, at least not from what I found. We do have unemployment claims today, though, at 8:30 a.m. And was it yesterday I was talking about? I think no, this was Monday. We were talking about how we could come back up, sweep these highs. And then yesterday, it's like, well, we still have equal highs over here. Came up, took those out. Then we had these equal lows right here. Came down, took those out. And now we have some more equal lows. Relatively equal anyway. Lows. Relatively equal anyway. Right here. So, yeah, I would kind of expect those to get taken. Well, I was in a short this morning, closed out at 40% because I had to start getting ready for the fiat mine. I'm looking at upward price action for the rest of the day, though. Yeah, I could see that. You know, yesterday I was on Piper Academy. I was in their chat. I was talking about how I hate trend lines, and mostly because they just get violated all the time. You always get like these wicks poking through or whatever. Or they do like a fake out to the downside and then they'll come right back up. Fake out and then come right back up. Something like that. And then you sit there. Now, on a retest like this is a bearish retest or would be a bearish retest. On something like that, you got to wait for that close and a failure. Or you can just enter a short on the close if it's comes back up, closes right there below the trend line, then that is something where you could go, okay, let's go ahead and set up a short trade here. We'll put our stop at the high, and then we'll just target a pool of liquidity below us. Something like that. That is how I would play that. L. Jones in the house. What's going on? Yep, back to staring at charts all day. Nice. Head and shoulders, reprinting right shoulder on 1 hour. So yesterday, that was actually one of my scenarios because I did see this as a possible left shoulder here. and then your head, and then maybe another right shoulder. I thought maybe we would come down here and create that right shoulder. We did not do that. Instead, we're holding price to the upside, which we're just channeling, right? Bouncing up and down, up and down. Hopefully, maybe we can continue higher. It's an odd pattern, but we have seen it. But just in case, we can see, okay, we're bouncing off of the, I'm just going to go ahead and change this to the 236 because I know that that's what this is. Change this back to 236. So look at that. These candles aren't even touching it. But when it was the 0.25 at 25%, I'm going to keep it at the 25% because resistance, 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 resistance. Get rid of that. There we go. So yeah, I would just be watching today. I would be watching for a move back up above that 25%. Hopefully, maybe we can get pull back and hold this and flip that into support, and then we can continue higher. Now, going over to the Velo chart, we can take a look at our open interest, see how we're looking over here. Now, this is good. Us sitting up here at the highs, our open interest coming to the downside. So our longs and our short positions are closing throughout here. Got a bunch of perps positions closing. The perp volume, you can see it kind of rounding off as well. But also the spot volume, everything is kind of rounding off. So it's like everything is kind of just cooling off a little bit. Just cooling off a little bit, which is good because, it's healthy for us to have a cool down period and get ready for the next move to the upside. Hola, French Toasta. What's going on? Sup, my dudes? And any thoughts on the settlement? My dad wants to go all in on a speculative long, thinking it'll hit all-time high when they finally reach a settlement. Wait, am I looking at... Oh, fancy taking a look at XRP. It's finally started moving over the last week or so. Yeah, I took a look at XRP yesterday. I noticed it's getting talked about a lot. Getting talked about a lot. Go over to... Did Binance... I don't know if Binance... I think Binance delisted it. Didn't? Nope, maybe not. Okay, good. So we have the history here. Maybe? No? Okay. I think it was Bitstamp. Are we going to load? There we go. All right. So this is looking fairly nice. So yeah, I pulled this fractal. This is the first bit of life of XRP right over here from 2013 onto the 2017 bull run. And this is something I'm going to have to look into because I'm starting to see a lot of similarities between this and a lot of current day altcoins as far as structure. I can see a lot of altcoins maybe not doing these big pump and dumps because that's an XRP thing, but only getting that retrace during this cycle, not putting in new all-time highs. I can see that on a lot of coins. Now, do I think XRP is going to $130? Probably not. $20 does seem possible, though. $20 does seem possible. Let's pull a fib. I thought I'd reset this. Well, let's go to defaults. Defaults, take off the trend line. Move the values to the right. get rid of the background. I don't like any of that. And there we go. And this would get us to a 4.236 right here, which would be the top end of that is about $19.74. The 4.236 is sitting at $13.68. So I can see this part happening. Maybe not as quickly as this, perhaps, maybe, but it is XRP, so it does like to run like that. But I could see us getting up here to about $13. Now, yesterday, I was seeing a lot of calls. I was seeing some calls. FD White, shout out to FD White and TradeFly. Don't make sure you guys go and check out Crypto Nightcap on Piper Academy. I don't know what days they do it. I'm thinking it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday type of thing. At 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. PM. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to check out the Piper Academy morning show at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. So, yeah. FD White was talking about how he saw somebody calling for a $1,000 XRP, which would be like $100 trillion market cap. It's not happening. And I was like, I've seen people calling for nearly $10,000 XRP. So, nah, that's just people are, I don't know, they're out of their minds. There's no way XRP goes to $1,000. You're ridiculous. So glad he didn't read my comment on Trendline. Who's that? Who? Me? Sunday to Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I don't think they, oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think yesterday was the first time it wasn't members only. Monday it was members only. So I'm not sure about that on that Crypto Nightcap. We'll see. XRP army is insane. Yes. Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, this is basically just what I'm looking at for XRP. I mean, if we go down to the short-term time frames, yeah, I mean, it's getting a pullback, of course. Computer or TradingView being slow. Please tell your dad not to go all in on anything. There are several more profitable, less risky options. Beautiful. Good morning, Dave Digital. Good morning, Oceanus. All right. So yeah, XRP getting a little bit of that pullback. Let's see what has it done. Let's put this, give us a horizontal line there. See what it's come up to. Got to zoom out. Okay, so yeah, obviously we have come up and touched an area of resistance. We have these pullbacks every time we break above this blue line here. We get up, we make some moves, and then we come right back down and fall below the blue box. But we do have these equal highs right here. Equal highs and equal lows. Love to be taken out. We've got these equal highs up here. But as you can see, XRP will do these things where it's really dirty, man. It's really dirty. You see this move right here? It's kind of what we're doing right now, right? See how we come down, bounce up, down, put in a higher high, higher low, and then shift to the upside, right? Down, higher high, higher low, and then shift to the upside. But look at this. Look at this big candle right here. Massive candle. But this thing probably went down here and then shot up. And that's one thing that XRP will do that is just absolutely dirty. Is it'll sit there and put in a crazy dump candle and then shoot all the way back up. I mean, this is 164%. But this dump right here is, 60%. Because this candle closed around here. Then you get a dump, and then it just skyrockets right after that. So XRP is one of those where, you need to spot buy and sell it. Just spot buy and sell it. If he's going to full send anything, just stick with BTC. He said he wanted to start with Asian Monday Open. I've told him this over and over. He has a screw loose. Yeah, my dad is a Bitcoin maxi, so I feel that. So XRP, just we're pulling back to the blue box, and if it can hold, then I would expect it to just continue higher. And this thing, it is when XRP gets going, it doesn't. If it's actually going and it's not just like a quick pump and dump, it freaking flies. So just be aware. Just be aware. It's not what I meant to do. All right. Anything? Oh, injective. I don't care how hype they get. I will never buy XRP, LTC, or ADA again. Why? Why? Why, Dave? Why will you never buy those again? I understand. Actually, I don't. Maybe not Litecoin. Litecoin's not like popular at all. INJ. It's really difficult to manipulate an asset when it's got a bigger market cap. So maybe they just need some bigger market caps. They don't move up. Oh, so they give you time to accumulate, right? They give you time to accumulate. They're super popular. Yeah. I mean, you just stack and you just wait. But, everybody's got their own way of making money in the crypto sphere. INJ coming up on that downsloping resistance. It'll probably get violated. It'll probably come up and then fall back down, and then just because that's how trend lines are. No, but we'll see. They have performance issues. They take performance enhancers for their pumps. Pamp it. For some reason, my oscillators just keep on removing themselves from my charts, but that's okay. Take a look at the Chart Prime Oscillators Pro. Let's go up to the weekly and see what it's looking like on that. Is there more history than this? Maybe on KuCoin? Nope. Bybit? Nope. OKX? Nope. OKX is being shut down in Nigeria, by the way. They're getting rid of the OKX. All right, so we got a bullish divergence on here on the weekly, getting a nice little pump push. That came in right here. Okay. And then we got another push down to sweep this low into an area of demand. Go ahead, pull a fixed range volume profile. Take a look here. Bounce off of that value area high. So we're holding that. So as long as we hold that, we're looking good. Let's go ahead and pull this whole range here. Let's pull all of this. See what we're looking like there. So we do have a lot of volume down here at about the $8.57 mark. If I put this back over here, you can see right here. See how there's a lack of volume here? And then we get down to that $8 mark right there, $8.31. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. That's a tough one, man. We could, if we, ugh. Hold on. Let's throw up a Market Oracle Pro. Okay, so we are above that on the weekly. What about the daily? What are we looking like on the daily? We're probably below it. Yep, we're coming up. We're right on it. So this would be a point of resistance for INJ. For sure, downsloping resistance and also the uh, dynamic reactor. So we're just sitting below that right now. If it can break out above that and take out this high right here and hold it, then we'd be doing much better on INJ. Push above, breaking above the dynamic reactor, above the downward sloping resistance, and above this high. That would be a pretty nice move. And then if it can hold it right here, if it can hold it right here, then that would be even better. Turn that resistance into support, and then also we would be getting back above here, and then hopefully continue higher. But if we are to, let me get rid of all this. If we are to break above, hit this, get a little bit of a pullback, and then push up, what I wouldn't want to see is a push up of this, come down, and then push up, and then down. Because what would that do? That would create a bearish divergence on the daily, and then we would likely see at least more correction, sideways action to the downside. Hold this low at 16. Where is it at? 19? Oh. 1683. Hold that low at 1683, and it's fine. We're still looking for this low time frame impulses, which, we're getting them. We're starting to get some, so maybe we can get a pullback, put in an inverse head and shoulders here, and then we can push above back test and then continue higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Giving us our next leg to the upside. Bitcoin. What's going on, guys? What are y'all doing? Get rid of that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. $69,807 at the 0.114. Man, so close. We're so close to knocking on 70K. Took us 4 months to correct. 2 weeks to get out of it. Almost. Maybe 3 weeks. Maybe 4. I don't know. It all depends on how this holds up. Get rid of these. See, I like clean charts, man. I do not like dirty charts. Blackie Chan, I still want to know what you meant by or what you said about trend lines. Maybe you'll tell me one of these days. So, all right, let's stretch these out. Extend lines right. There we go. All right, so we did get a 50% tracement of this entire move, which is more than good enough. Held that 50%, came up, and now we are sitting here at the 0.236, getting some resistance there. We are above the dynamic reactor now, though, and it has turned green. So I'd be looking for the pullback possibly into the dynamic reactor at about $62,000. Let's see if there's any other points that we could get to. We do have the value area high of this move up sitting right here at $60,920. That is right above the 382, so I could see us getting a bounce off of that at $60,337. But basically, $60,000 is what we are wanting to see hold. We want to see $60,000 hold. Now, this is a naked point of control, so would not be surprised to see a wick down to about 58K. So, but that would be, I would expect a quick wick, and then we can start impulses back to the upside, and then we could start, this would be like a wave 1, a wave 2, and then wave 3s typically are what break major swing points. That major swing point being this high here. And then all of this was one big correction, and then a shift back to the upside. So that is what I'm looking at on that. Thoughts? Hey, Lunar. Hey, Reapers Creepers. Thoughts on getting 5 credit cards to stick in crypto with 0% interest for 6 months, then pay them off with the profits? 5 because that's all I'm eligible for. My thoughts on that is no. Don't put in money you can afford to lose. You can't afford to lose. Number 1. Number 2, don't ever put anything. Don't ever put something like this on credit. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's debt. That's debt. You put extra money into your investments. You don't put debt. You don't, no. Just don't do it. That's my thoughts. Not financial advice. I wouldn't do it. Don't go to credit, and no. Just don't do it. That's all I'm going to say. Just don't do it. I don't have to explain it. Just don't do it. Let's pull a fib from the bottom here to the current high and see what we're looking at there. Zoom in a little bit. So yeah, we do have the golden. Hold on, let me. Oh, that's the 382. Where would the golden pocket be? What's going on? I've got to add the golden pocket. 0.65. And I've got to change 382 to green or something. Maybe not that green. Maybe this green. Go to 0.65, 0.618. Make that gold or orange. Make that gold or orange. There we go. There's a golden pocket sitting right there at that 58,000 level. Right at that 58,000 level. So let's go ahead and pull a fixed range volume profile. Again, yep, right there at that point of control is where the golden pocket is. So if we are to continue lower and get a correction in here, that is an area I would be interested in. Get an ABC correction, and then we can start working on more impulses to the upside and start getting on out of here. We're very close, hopefully, to getting out of this corrective move. Last thing that I want to see is us come up here to the high, sweep these equal highs up here, and then do more correcting. I mean, more time to buy, right? More time to stack sats. But I don't know that the institutions are going to give that to us. I don't know if they will. We shall see. Don't forget to hit that like button. People, please help me out in the YouTube algorithms. CME gap from last Friday night is 57,550. Look at broadband bringing in even more data for us. Let's go take a look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that CME gap right here. Bang, bang. Right there. Pull that fib from the low to the high. 50% right here. $59,965 on the CME. So, yeah. I mean, it's all right down there. We just got to be careful with the shorts, though. Make sure that you are using tight stop losses. Okay? Make sure you're using tight stop losses on the shorts. Why? Because we are bullish. Just because we could come down and backtest doesn't mean we're not bullish. We are bullish for sure. We've taken out a major swing high with aggression. A nice push to the upside. I don't know. We might have another push to the upside, honestly, because I just saw that I was just counting these waves on the daily. We have a 1, the pullback 2, the 3. I said, what did I say? Wave 3s take out major swing levels. Took out a major swing level there. Took out that high. Then you get the 4th wave on a pullback, and then the 5th wave to continue higher. Ride the what? Let's go back to a normal chart because I don't like charts that have those gaps. They throw me off. They mess with my OCD. It's like there's supposed to be something here in this space. I can't do it. There's supposed to be something here. All right, let's go down to a smaller time. Let's go down to the 12-hour, 8-hour, 4-hour. Now the move's there on the daily. 1. What? 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might have already put in 5 waves, and then we get that ABC correction that I was talking about. Back down to this area here. This would be an area of demand. So we want to see that flip to an area of support. Now, I don't know that we've been pretty bullish, so I don't know that this is going to happen, but I would not be surprised if it does. So just be prepared for it either way. Either way, be prepared. You know, like Scar and Lion King. Be prepared. Be prepared. I have my long there since last Friday night. Dang, good job holding it, huh? CME gap from last Friday night. So I also noticed that Coinbase futures are now available on the mobile. You don't have to do it on the desktop, so that's cool. So basically, if we lose 62,400, we'll break down into this fair value gap here. That is an area of liquidity, and then I would guess that we would probably push through that, get down here to at least a 50% retracement, but always keeping this in mind down here. Now we could see price get front run, right? Now this does look like a 3rd wave. I just wonder if this is a 4th, and then this is a 5th. That could be the case. Really difficult to tell. Let's bring so this is trending to the downside, but if it gets a bounce off of the 0 line, I could see more upside. But if it crosses that 0 line, I could see downside. And this is going to, if you have Market Cipher, we can go over to the Market Cipher and check that out real quick. Not Market Cipher. I have the not Market Cipher. So money flow is thick and in the green, but our VWAP is below the 0 line. So if this turns and bounces, rejects off of that 0 line, we did put in bearish divergences up here on the 4-hour chart. So it's not an insignificant chart time frame. Getting the snake eyes up here, right? Getting the snake eyes on the bearish divergence with the money flow coming to the downside, VWAP bouncing off of that 0 line. So yeah, I mean, it could be cooling down, which, after running this hot, this quickly, not exactly surprising. Now, it could also just chop about, right? Just chop about as things cool off. We can get the momentum to come back down to the downside, get the money flow to kind of just chill, or just chill, just run thick. Get that VWAP to cross down, and then have them all come pumping right back up. We got, we put in some kind of flag, and then it continues higher. It's an option. But that's the stuff that you got to look for if you are looking for a continuation. So yeah, good stuff. I was also looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum, zoomed out a little bit. On the 2 screen. Come down here, go to daily, open this up. Looking at an SMT divergence, which an SMT divergence is when 2 highly correlated assets divert in price, as in their swing points. Now, Ethereum kind of looks like it wants to expand higher. So be mindful of a possible fake out today. Let's go to the 4-hour. All right, I've got to clean these up. Don't care. Really don't care. So an SMT divergence, maybe let's go down to the 1 hour. There we go. All right. So when 2 highly correlated assets, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, have a divergence in like swing points. So essentially, try to zoom in a little more. So it would be like if Bitcoin came up, right? And Ethereum came up. But Ethereum came up and broke this high, okay? So what would that do? That would give us some type of slope, right? Of resistance. Now, if Bitcoin moved up too, but it didn't break that high, then it would give us a downward slope, right? This would be considered a bearish SMT divergence, to which both assets would then fall. Because what it's showing is that there's not enough strength in the market to keep them going together. So if we get a breakdown here, we can see we get a bullish SMT divergence. So the bullish side is just going to be on the support side. The bear side is going to be on the resistance side. On their highs, on your bearish, on your lows, on your bullish. Bounce. And they do this too. I mean, all the way down to 5-minute time frame, I can trade off this stuff, right? And it's a way to spot divergences without an indicator. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Good morning, Alex. So crypto coming in right at the end because I got to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I appreciate each and every single last one of you, especially you, Alexo. Y'all throw some otters in the chat for Alexo Crypto, going live 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Always putting in the work. Also doing classes for Chart Prime. So, putting in that work. Mad love to you, Alexo Crypto. Have a wonderful day to you too, my friend. So, it's Thursday. Let's go out there, kick butt, get one more day before we go to the weekend, and yeah, have some fun. But I'll see you guys in the chats. Don't forget Piper Academy at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you there. And until then, I hope everybody has an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical day. Ride the waves. Peace out.